Hello everybody and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. I'm coming at you guys today with another swatch video. This time it's going to be all about the Kari Gran Lip Whips. And if you know anything about these, you know that they are highly moisturizing and amazing. So the base of them unfortunately is not vegan, it is an organic beeswax. They do also have calendula in there, which is anti-inflammatory and very soothing. A bunch of other nourishing oils including camellia oil, avocado oil, olive oil, and sunflower oil. So the texture of these, if you try to gress a lip boost, it's not like a hard consistency that you need to melt. It's much more whipped. I'll show you guys an example. I'm actually going to show you a sample because you can really see how whipped it is. So it has this really light, airy consistency. I'll put a little bit of this on. This is the color I am wearing today. So they almost have a thickness to them, but not in a gross way, in a way that's actually like really nice, so comforting to the lips. Like I did a bunch of lip swatches, so after I'm like, oh, my lips kind of hurt. So I'm like, this makes it feel much better. So speaking of exfoliating the lips, which I did without even trying after swatching all of these lipsticks, they do also have the lip buff. So the packaging for the lip buff and the lip whips is the same. The sticker on it is just different. So it's this nice black pot, nice heavy quality. Then you screw it off and it just looks a little something like this. So the lip buff has all the same ingredients as the lip whips. It does just have organic camellia powder and organic sugar in there. So the exfoliation of this is really quite mild because it is in that whipped consistency, but this is nice right before you go to bed, something really light, especially if you don't have super chapped lips. This is still a good habit to get into, just to get a little bit of that extra dead skin off, and then left behind is that really nice lip whip formulation that we all know and love. So Kari Gran has an array of colors, but they do also have the first one we're going to talk about, which is just clear. This is the one called Naked. And you could get this in the scent Peppermint or the scent Cinnamon. I don't find that these really act as like lip plumpers or anything like that. It's just a nice, pleasant, fresh feeling. And of course, they smell absolutely gorgeous. So I did want to show you guys how this one looks on, just so you could see the texture of them is not super shiny, but it does give them a nice, realistic look to the lips, makes them look really healthy. So I like that one. If you have really pigmented lips and you want something a little bit milkier, maybe it'll nude out your lips a little bit, then you could go ahead with the Lip Whip Tinted. And the tint of this, like I said, is really mild. It's just like a milky pink, but you can tell a slight bit of a difference on the mouth, especially if you have pigmented lips. So this again comes in Cinnamon and Peppermint, in case you guys were curious. I like both of them. Then for my girls who like a little shimmer, I think this is for those of you who like a nude lip. Again, this has a golden milkiness to it, so it will detract from any color on your lips just a little bit, but it is transparent and you will be able to see your lips through it just a little bit. This is the shade Shimmer, so as it suggests, this does have a nice little sheen to it. Not any chunks of glitter, it'll just pick up the light a little bit with that gold tone it has in it. Is really, really beautiful. Then we have the Lip Whip in Radiant, and Radiant's really similar to the shade I am wearing now, except this is more of a milky, pinky shade. It does have a slight bit of purple to it, but not quite as dark as the next shade I'm going to share with you, Jolene. So again, has a nice milkiness to it, so it's going to neutral out the color of your lips just a little bit. But for those of you who want a tiny bit of color, check that one out. And like I said, if that one's not quite pigmented enough for you, you can try on the one that I have on. This is like a My Lips But Better sort of shade. I don't have really pigmented lips, but I also don't have very nude lips either. So this is the shade Jolene. Gives me a nice little bit of color. These are the type of ones that I like for those no makeup days, because you don't want it to look like you have completely nothing on your lips, but a tiny bit of color does wonders for making you look put together, and that color will do the thing for you. And then we have the Kari Gran Lip Whip in Suji Red. This is the most new addition to the bunch, and I shared this with you guys in a What's New at Integrity Botanicals a couple months ago. This one is so pigmented. You could definitely wear this one on its own. It doesn't have that transparentness that it does most of these, and this is Suji Red. So Suji Red is just this beautiful red tone, looks good on everybody, and it also has that sort of K-beauty, like Korean beauty, sort of looks like you just ate a popsicle sort of stain to it. So it still is really wearable and gorgeous. I love that one. It's probably my most reach for one. I think that looks great with a minimal makeup look. Then we have one that's a little bit darker. This is the shade Marsala. Marsala is a plummy brown sort of shade, so it gives its nod to sort of the 90s. And again, it's not quite as pigmented as Suji Red, but it is a deeper color, so it will definitely cancel out the tones in your lips and give you that sort of plummy brown tone. It's really, really pretty. And the darkest of the bunch, and the one that I probably wouldn't wear this on a daily basis unless I was going for a 90s look, but a really wearable 90s look. This is the shade Currant. What I think Currant is amazing for is my dark-skinned girls. This will be a great neutral tone for you. So if you don't want to do something like the Naked, maybe you do want a little bit of colors. I mean, it's going to match the tone of your lips a little bit. And the Shimmer and the Radiant and Jolene just are too milky for you. Check this one out. So the color of it is really nice. Like I said, if you do like your brown tones, this is a nice one as well. None of these are so saturated in pigment, excluding the Suji Red, where it makes them so hard to wear, if you guys know what I mean. So that's it. All the Kari Gran Lip Whips swatched. I love these. I'm so happy I have samples of all of the shades so I can play with them, bring them to you guys in tutorials, but really the lip whips are one of those products that I reach for on a day-to-day basis when I'm doing a more minimal makeup look. I am all over this shade Jolene I am wearing though. I keep looking at myself in the mirror. It is so beautiful. So if you guys would like to check these out, please do check that description box down below. Highly, highly recommend them. Or if you want to get a little bit more pigment, check out the Gressa Lip Boost. I will have that video linked down below as well. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We upload new videos every single Monday and Friday, and I don't want you guys to miss out. But until then, catch up with us on social media. We are everywhere, and all the links to that are down below as well. Leave me a comment of what you would like to see swatched next. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!